David, we all saw the repercussions that Tom Wilson was given. So, in playing the Capitals again tomorrow, obviously a big part of the game, or at least more so in the past, is holding players accountable if the league doesn't. I'm curious what your philosophy is on that idea. And, what do you say to the team? And do you call up Mason Geertsen? How do you handle this?
Yeah, we've talked about it as a team this morning. It's something we talked about. The fact is we've got to protect each other. We've got to stick by each other, which I thought we did last night. There's different ways to do it. The way we're built, it's not going to be a brawling situation for sure, but that being said, we can play hard and protect each other, and that's what we have to do.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
David, do you think the punishment fits the crime? Or are you okay with him getting fined and not suspended?
Not at all. I mean, to me, anybody in hockey, certainly everybody in our organization is very disappointed. Certainly thought it was warranted a suspension. We're just really disappointed. The line was crossed. The guy didn't have his helmet on, vulnerable. He got hurt. To me, there was an awful lot there to suspend him.
Next question comes from Dan Rosen. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, David, just confirmation, is Panarin done for the rest of this season? And this might sound ridiculous, but he did miss the morning skate yesterday for maintenance reasons. Is the injury strictly a result of what happened with Tom Wilson, or is it something that was exacerbated by what happened with Tom Wilson?
No, it was from last night's incident, and he is done for the season.
Next question comes from Laura Albanese. Laura, go ahead.
Hey Dave, I know you're talking about the way you guys are built, but I was just wondering, is it frustrating or difficult to be in a situation like you guys were yesterday without a natural enforcer that can respond right in the spot?
I mean, we'd love to have it. It's just, again, it's those guys are few and far between. It's certainly going in the league's going in a direction where there aren't a lot of those guys that are in the league, and it's just part of the situation that we're in. And I'm not frustrated by it. It's what we are. It's who we are. It's what we have, and we're going to have to manage it.
Next question comes from Molly Walker. Molly, go ahead.
Who will be your goalie tomorrow, and any other lineup updates, and if you have anything on Kreider, Lindgren, Trouba?
Yeah, Kreider's day to day. All the other guys are done for the year, and our lineup, still trying to figure out what our lineup's going to look like tomorrow night.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Yeah, David, Molly touched on it a little bit, but I wanted to follow up. Are you anticipating a call-up? I mean, would you like a guy like Gerstein around to potentially police things if they get out of hand tomorrow? And in general, I mean, do you feel like because of the punishment from the league and the fact that he will play again tomorrow, does that add pressure on the players to respond in some way? Do you need to see them respond in some way?
I know how we're going to respond. I'm comfortable with how we're going to respond. And as far as a call-up goes, we've talked about a lot of different scenarios. So,
Next question comes from Dan Rosen. Dan, go ahead.
David, I just wanted to ask you for a few words on Panarin's season. Obviously, he dealt with the personal stuff, and now it's over. I mean, what have you made of his season and the way he played for you guys?
Listen, you're talking about a guy who's, I know as of a week ago, he's one of the top point-producing points per game player in the league. I think he was third in the league or fourth in the league, and he just had another phenomenal year. Guy just continues to produce offense. He's a threat every time he's on the ice, and he makes everybody around him better.